So on May 19th, 2020, exactly a year ago today, I made a promise to completely dedicate myself to my passion for a full calendar year. When I was in university, my career path always felt like more of a hobby since I would put so many hours into studying and I never had the time to work on the things that I actually wanted to do. Once I finished my final year in my design program, I thought to myself, I've got nothing holding me back now, so let's just see how far I can take this. And today I wanted to talk about how far I actually got, the steps that I took, and some advice for those of you who are maybe in school or at a second job who are in a similar position that I was in a year ago. I've been a freelance designer in the gaming industry for about 10 years, and the first 9 I'd put the bare minimum of effort due to school. It just always felt like I was sitting on the outside of the community, but this past year was a very different experience. I finally created a personal brand that felt like me, grew 5 times faster on social media than the past 9 years combined, landed 2 design jobs, lectured at a university, and even got asked to host my own show with a company called the Esports Awards. The most important thing from day one was creating a personal brand that matters. So the biggest mistake I see designers and creators in general making is they put 90% of their effort in their logo and style, but ultimately a brand isn't something you can define through a single look or an icon. It's meant to be you, your personality, and your reason for pursuing your passion. So I started my year by creating an identity that helped me understand my direction as a designer, and I did this for almost half a year prior to releasing it. Basically, my goal was to show people that I was serious about putting in the work for 2020. I've got a video on how you can build a brand from start to finish, but to summarize, the most important steps are to treat yourself as if you're a business or client and research who you are, what you do, and why you do it. I promise if you put in the time into realizing an identity for yourself, you will feel so much more confident in the decisions you make for your career. The next thing on my mind was my social media. So I had asked myself what I was missing as a designer. I felt confident. I knew I could get hired if I was just given the right chance, but the problem was that nobody knew who I was, and it was hard for me to get my foot in the door with clients or companies. The best solution for me after I'd released my brand and got my name out there a bit was to get in the habit of posting to social media at least once a day just to make sure that my brand stuck with the community. One big issue I found with rebrands is that if you don't continue to expand it, it's very likely that people will forget about it and you'll have spent all that time building it for nothing. So I learned how to spread out content and save posts for the future so that when I felt the need to take a break, I could still stay active on social media and push my brand for that day. This helped me a lot when it came to dealing with burnout, and I wish it was something I did back when I was in university. So after taking these steps and landing my first full-time design job, I wanted to keep taking things further, and this is where I started engaging with other creatives that inspired me. I started streaming, making videos, and I began to fully immerse myself in the industry I was a part of. I realized just how much I was missing out on, and it just stuck in my head that this is how your passion should feel, where things are new, exciting, and you can actually see yourself growing with the people around you. So I learned a lot this year, and it honestly surprised me how impactful making some of these simple changes in my life was. It's so weird to me looking back that I used to consider my true passion in life as a side hustle for so long, and once I actually took the time to dive into it, I realized how much I wanted to continue to pursue this. If you put in more time and effort into what you do, you will naturally begin to see more opportunities come your way as a result, whether it's for a year, a month, or even a week. If there's something you really want to do, I hope that you can find some time in your schedule to fully commit to it just to see how it feels, and hopefully you see the same results that I did. Thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video.